How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I think 10 times their salary.
Yeah, it has to be in like the 6 digits for sure.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I'd say at least like 100K.
Yeah.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I think 10 times their salary.
Yeah, it has to be in like the 6 digits for sure.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I'd say at least like 100K.
Yeah.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I think 10 times their salary.
Yeah, it has to be in like the 6 digits for sure.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I'd say at least like 100K.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, this video really needs no explanation, only the fact that women just do not understand numbers. They don't understand numbers. So they want a man, get this, they want a man who makes 6 figures and they want him to spend 6 times that or 10 times that on his engagement ring, which is going to put you into significant debt that you're going to have to pay back over a decade, and then marriages only are lasting 5 to 7 years in the first place. So now he's stuck with a debt, and then you're gonna try and keep the ring after the marriage. What? This is why men are not getting married. This is why men are not taking modern women seriously. This is why men are not giving commitment, and this is why every woman thinks she's in a relationship, but she's really in a friends with benefits situation. It is insane when you have women saying that they want an engagement ring that's 10 times a man's salary. This is why women are the #1 debt consumers. All right, they have the most debt out of any demographic because they just, I mean, I guess they're living with their imagination. There's no way that you are going to be able to afford an engagement ring 10 times your salary. All right, even Bill Gates is not going to buy an engagement ring that's 10 times his salary. All right, he's gonna buy an engagement ring that's 1% of his salary, and this is how the rich stay rich. This is how the 1% stay the 1%, because when women tell them to spend money on, you know, frivolous things like an engagement ring, they shut that crap down. All right, guys, never in your life, and they say, oh, spend 10% of your salary on an engagement. That's what she meant, but that's not what she said. The common trope is to spend 10% of your salary on your engagement ring. No, guys, spend 1% of your salary on your engagement ring. So if you're getting engaged and you make $100,000 a year, okay, if you are on that top tier Malcolm level, all right, bordering on high value man, you need to spend 1% of your salary on an engagement ring if you plan on getting married in the first place, which we do not advise to get legally married under the law, but 1%, men, 1%. All right, so if you make $100,000, you need to spend $1,000 on your engagement ring, and that's going to instill loyalty in your woman. It's gonna let you know what she's really there for, if she actually wants to be bonded with you under God for life, or if she just wants, you know, a document, an extravagant wedding, an experience, you know, that resembles and is accompanied by a vacation and you know, jewelry. So I'm flabbergasted at what these women are saying, but I would say that there are simps who will spend this type of money on them, so I understand why they think that this is realistic and this is possible. But this just goes to show that women live, I mean, their life is like it's like Candyland, okay? And men have to get out the mud. Men have to struggle. Men have to grind, not only to be able to afford an engagement ring, but to get a woman in general. Now, if you are on the more attractive side, that difficulty in getting the woman decreases, but a lot of attractive men tend to have lazy tendencies as well. So these men who are quote unquote conventionally attractive aren't really going and getting it out the mud or grinding that hard. Now, there are some who do, all right? But a lot of these guys, they're not. So what we find is the richest guys are usually mad ugly, or, you know, they're Malcolms, okay? They're medium ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. Lower tier Malcolms, or they're massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. Because the higher in attractiveness you get, the less you tend to work for things that you want. Now, there are exceptions to the rule, but this works with men and women, okay? So when your attractiveness level is high, you work, or your perception of your attractiveness is high, you work less as hard to get the things that you want. But when you are lower tier Malcolm, a medium ugly or massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man, then you're going to work hard, because you know you have to make up for your lack in attractiveness with financial status or social status, or, just your gift of gab in general. So what does this show? I mean, it just shows that a lot of women, modern women, are mad delusional. And guys, don't listen to, and the interviewer, she didn't even check them. Do not listen to these women when they tell you to spend 10 times your salary or 6 figures on an engagement ring. Yeah, right. Just so you can leave me. They just want a trophy so they can, because they gonna get the engagement ring, kick it out for a couple years, and then boom, they're gone.
What's the craziest thing you got the ick for?
I don't like to see happiness sometimes. I don't know. I just saw a man smiling, after a party when you're popping balloons, and he was popping the balloon and he was playing with it before he popped it, and I looked over and I was just all the sexual tension leaving the room.
So this is why you're single, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's my fault.
So you heard what she said, an ick of hers. And if you guys don't know what an ick is basically a red flag. I mean, it's not as bad as a red flag, but it's something that immediately dries a woman up. It's something that immediately turns her off. And she said that she doesn't like seeing happiness in a man. This is why men don't open up to women, because, I mean, let's keep it a buck. That ain't her real hair. So, but she is pretty attractive. Facial symmetry. Now, I'm gonna have to see when them box braid or them little twists get taken out, how long her hair is, which I doubt that it's past her shoulders. But so it's what room do you really have to talk when your hair ain't even touching your shoulders? Okay. But anyways, she says that she doesn't like to see men who are happy, and this is quite disappointing, because men our default setting is, I'm not going to say happiness, but it's contentment. All right. A lot of men, yes, we are ambitious. Yes, we seek power. Yes, we seek dominance, but we also are content with, the little things. All right. We're content with sleeping on a floor for 6 months to get our bread right. We're content with not having decorations in our home at first, so that we can, really be comfortable before we start moving things around. We're content with, I punched a hole in the wall and I'm not going to get it fixed because it's not really necessary to me living. Now, I'm not saying you go around punching holes in the wall, but I'm just saying that we don't have this immediate response to, oh, there's a problem and I need to fix it real quick. I mean, yes, we are problem solvers, but if the problem is not inhibiting our way of life or our ability to live and do, natural things that we need to do on a day-to-day basis, we're not really going to put too much attention to it. And that's where the woman comes into the household and she says, oh, well, this needs to be fixed and that needs to be fixed and this needs to be done and that needs to be done. And men are just does it need to be done, or do you just want it to be done so, you can take cute pictures? But the fact that she says that she doesn't like to see men happy, I mean, imagine if a man said, oh, yeah, well, something that really turns me off in women is I just don't like seeing them happy. If they're smiling, if they're laughing, if they're giggling, they're going to call you misogynist. They're going to say you hate men or you hate women. But in this case, yes, this woman definitely hates joy in men. And a lot of women will seek to withdraw or destroy your joy. That's why you see these quote unquote toxic relationships, and women say, oh, these guys are toxic. No, you're toxic, and you're the one who hates seeing this man joyous. You're trying to take his joy away. And who is known for taking your joy away? Okay, the son of the morning, Lucifer. Lucifer is here to take your joy away. And a lot of these women are embodying the spirit of Satan when they are dating. You see, she got the little ruby necklace and whatnot, so she's probably spiritual, and she doesn't necessarily believe in Christ, but she believes that there's some God, and she probably believes Mother Nature is God, and God is a woman, and all this stuff. These are these types of women. All right. Now, what I will say though is if you D her down really good, like if you blow the back out, then she's going to conform to your program. But as you can see, if you open up, if you show happiness, joy, which is considered weakness to a lot of these modern women, prematurely, they definitely will lose attraction, and you probably won't even get to smack the cheeks at all. All right, guys, so for the final video I have, you see a woman says a girl can't even stretch in peace, and she's in the gym. She has booty shorts on. I mean, she's got a really nice body, some big old legs, big thighs, and she's saying that people are staring at her and and whatnot. I'm gonna tell you right now, you are absolutely wearing those shorts to get attention. And the question begs, do women go to the gym to get attention? Well, of course they do, dude. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it as long as you can deal with the attention that you're gonna get. Women, I mean, they've been begging to invade male spaces, and the gym was a man thing. Like, women didn't go to the gym back in the day. It wasn't because they weren't allowed. It was just because they didn't really want to work out. And women really started getting into health and fitness. I mean, I can't even put a time stamp on it because I probably wasn't alive back then. But this heightened sense of getting into health and fitness really didn't blow up until at least on social media, right? I mean, it was probably the Brittany Renner era, about that 2010 to 2015, that 5-year time period. A lot of women started getting into, the fitness grift on social media, except they would just go and get BBLs. Now, you can obviously see that this woman has a natural body. I mean, she's beautiful, all right? But she is in there for attention. Now, she probably doesn't want the old hags to be looking at her and whatnot. But guess what? She wants that alpha Chad or that Thug Max alpha simp, because she does look like maybe she's Ethiopian or she's an ethnic woman. She wants a Thug Max alpha simp to come up in that gym, a guy who just got done hooping to come up in that gym and look at her and impress her and talk to her and whatnot. But yes, the old white guys looking at you. Yeah, the women think that's creepy because old white men are now considered taboo in modern day culture. Now, at the end, she said, oh, I finally told him to stop looking. Cap. Bruh. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how many old white men that are staring at women. They are non-confrontational. She did not go and tell that man to stop looking. What she probably did was go to the desk and the manager and then go tell him, or the big swole guy who's behind the desk, right, who runs the gym. She goes and tells him, hey, these guys are making me uncomfortable because they're staring at me. And then the guy, he can't say, well, I mean, you do have shorts on that are riding up on your body and, showing the exact shape of your vagina. He can't say that. He's going to say, oh yes, I'm going to take handle of it. I'm going to go take handle. I'm going to go take care of it. I'm going to handle it for you. I'm going to go talk to those guys. They're nasty. They're disgusting. Yeah, they're just horrible. Oh, by the way, what's your number? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. You know for a fact that you went to this gym going for attention. What happened was the age demographic wasn't there, okay? It wasn't giving what you thought it was going to give. You thought you was going to go to this gym and it was just going to be a whole bunch of hot studs, and it's really just old grandpas and grandmas working out, and you going to go and wear that. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you right now, you absolutely want people to look at you. You want people to acknowledge that your body looks good, and she actually is relishing in the fact that, oh my God, this guy's staring at me. I'm so hot. My ass is so fat that the men just can't keep their eyes off me. Dude, she loves this moment. That's why she took her phone, recorded it, and posted on TikTok, and then tries and play the victim like, oh my God, men just keep staring. Yeah, of course they're staring because you ain't got no freaking clothes on. And I mean, I'm not saying, hell, I love it. I love going to the gym and the women are dressed with no clothes on. Like, yeah, I like looking at it. I like looking at hell, if you gonna show it, I'm gonna look. So I'm not complaining, but what I am saying is, ma'am, don't go to the gym and then try and make somebody granddaddy look bad. He is acknowledging your body. He didn't come up and be rude. He's looking, and it's his freedom. It's his right to look, and it's your right to wear whatever you want. But don't act like surprised when a dude wants to look at you. I mean, you're probably about to give this man a heart attack. He ain't never seen no ass like that. I mean, you are... But the cognitive dissonance, okay, the lack of accountability, I mean, we're through with it, especially the modern men. Dude, we don't feel bad for you no more. We don't feel bad for you when, oh my God, this creep was looking at me at the gym. Well, what'd you have on? And that's going to explain it. I guarantee if you had some sweat, you could even wear that crop top. If you had some sweatpants on, he would not be looking. But guess what? She wants to accentuate that she's got a big booty when in all actuality, it looks like a lot of your stomach is tucked up into them damn pants. Like, you could have wore them pants a lot smaller. You done tucked the... Bro, that's not how you wear them. Like, those booty shorts are only supposed to go like right above your waist, like at your waistline. Bro, you got that over your belly button, bro. So you want them to look way more like booty shorts. Like, dude, she's such full of it and I'm tired of it. We got to start calling it out, baby. We got to start calling it out. And men, I mean, if you see a woman like this, she's in the gym, she obviously wants attention. I'm not saying that you need to go be shooting your shot and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, it is an opening if you are in her age demographic and you're a mid-tier to top-tier Malcolm and you think you want to shoot your shot. Hell, I mean, if I seen her in the gym, I'd shoot my shot, all right? And I'd probably be wearing something that's going to be revealing too, so she can see, okay, this guy, he has a really nice body, and it's going to break the barrier, the tension barrier, because we can both acknowledge, hey, you're attractive, we're both attractive, let's go, practice making attractive babies. And I mean, it's as simple as that, but obviously the old creepy white guys, y'all are gonna have to pay, man. Y'all, and I wouldn't even say that they're creepy. I don't want to, make it seem like they're creepy. They're just men. It's just natural to look. White men who are like in their 50s and 60s, boy, they have never seen no booty like the booty that we got in our, what? And women who actually take the gym seriously, like it appears that this woman kind of does, even though she still has a lot of work to do, might need to go check out the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course, link in the bio or in the description box below. But old white men, they ain't seen no booty like, bruh. They have not seen no booty like even the old black men have not seen the booty that we're experiencing in this day and age. And I'm not talking about no BBLs. I'm talking about natural booty. She has a natural booty. She's got big, strong legs. Like I said, she's beautiful, but she is an attention slore. So don't be going to the gym trying to embarrass somebody granddaddy because they are impressed about your body. That's just like me going in to the gym with my shirt off and then people are looking at me and I'm like, why are you looking at me? Do you know why they're looking at me? Yeah, because I got 6-pack abs and I'm freaking 5% body fat. That's why they're looking at me. And that's the same way they're looking at you because you've got a big old ass and it's probably like freaking 40 inches. Like, that's why they're looking at you. So don't feign ignorance. I just hate the fact that she's trying to victimize herself. You're not a victim. You're loving the attention. You filmed it and put it on TikTok so you could get a reaction. You love this. All women love the attention. Now, if somebody was harassing them, then I would say, okay, condemn the man, condemn the harassers, but nobody harassed you. We're going to look. I'm not mad at Gramps for looking. As a matter of fact, Grandpa said I would have sat on that damn stair climber all day long looking at that ass. I ain't gonna cap. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question, email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you paying on that, man. You already be on your motherfucking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.